Big Baby Daddy Cast. My name is Josh Vasquez. I'm here joined by my co-host, Giovanni Pacheco.
What's going on, everyone?
Josh Sims.
Hello.
And Mr. Manny Santiago. How you guys doing?
What's going on?
Doing good, buddy.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been too long, man. Too long.
What have we been up to? We've been up to a lot of things. It's been, I don't know, what, 5 months, 6 months since the last time we spoke to you guys?
Yeah.
I mean, we stay in touch, but doing this kind of stuff, yeah, it's been forever.
Yeah, it's kind of hard when everybody got 4 different lives, doing different things, families and work.
I don't know about you. I got one life. YOLO.
Just 4 different personalities, one life.
So the summer doldrums have passed, and we're just we're ready to kick things off with season 2. New videos, new articles, a bunch of new stuff for the site, and we decided to put out a podcast, a short little one, just to catch everybody up on what we've been doing, and put some information out there. So first things first, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Hey.
What did you guys end up doing for Halloween?
Worked.
Family stuff. Like we got Amelia to dress her up, and people were just excited to see our baby. They're like, she's so damn cute that it just melted their faces every time she walked around.
What did you dress her up as?
She was a ladybug, and it was, something about the baby costumes that are like 1 year or below. They're like really puffy, just to bring out the fatness of the baby. And people were like screaming, "Oh my God!" Just going crazy, and it was just fun.
I mean, don't be too modest,
I mean,
kid is cute, but come on, let's just be realistic.
You don't understand, man. My kid makes people scream whenever they see her.
No, that's a good thing or a bad thing, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it could be. It could go either way, but I was listening to Jim Jeffries the other day, a comedian, and he said that in order to be successful in life, and in order to be happy, you have to be beautiful. I was like, oh.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That explains a lot these past 31 years.
Wow.
What about you, G? What did you do for the holiday?
The baby was sick. He's been with a little fever with the change of weather and stuff. But we took him out for a little bit. He was he decided to wear a Spider-Man outfit with a New York Giants football helmet.
Nice.
He is definitely one of a kind. But he had fun. It was good. We just went to a few places and stuff.
So he has to protect his skull from CTE or whatever it's called. Concussion. Will Smith. Watch it. Josh, what did you do? You said you worked.
Yeah, I didn't get home until late for that, so I didn't really do much. Yeah. I think the most we did was we made pumpkins and colored them in and whatnot. Other than that, that was about it.
Did you give out candy?
No, nobody actually came to the door, which shocked me.
No freaking way.
I'm serious. No one came to the door.
You know what? I was telling Michelle that like Halloween these days is nothing like compared to when we were growing up. Like everybody would get together and stuff and go up and down the block. But not even in my community. Michelle was outside with the baby, literally in the bench with a big bucket of candy, and not one little schmuck came to get some damn candy.
Well, look at all that was going on. You know, from when we were growing up, yeah, we were out late at night, but now you have all that shit that was going on with the clowns and shit hiding in the woods and all that crap.
Can somebody please explain to me the clown situation? Because I totally missed that part. Like, the part of the song when your wife calls and you listen to the song and then you're really into the song, but your wife calls some bullshit like take the meat out or whatever. I totally missed the part with the clowns. Explain to me the clowns.
Basically, it was just them causing trouble. There was a couple incidents where people got beat up. A couple people actually got killed and whatnot. They actually put up a threat saying that they were going to do like a mass murder type deal. Not a mass murder, but basically, I guess you could say a killing spree, they said, actually. And they were just going to, do it on Halloween, anywhere there was like a wooded area.
Yeah, it kind of started off with like the YouTube videos of like the group of people dressed up in clowns and like they'll act like they're killing something, but it's really fake, and just to scare people. And then of course you got to get that group of people who want to take it up a notch and just go above and beyond, and then start threatening people and hurting people for no stupid reason.
Well, out here they actually posted up a thing for different schools saying, with the school in the background with the clown, I guess superimposed right on it, saying you're next or some shit like that. They had it to a whole bunch of schools out here.
Wow.
So if I'm walking down the street and I see a fucking clown make believe killing somebody, I might shoot that guy.
Stand your ground.
One guy did get shot for doing that. And honestly, I can't blame the person who shot him. You want to do stupid things like that, stupid things happen.
Did you see the YouTube video of them actually doing that in a parking garage and getting the shit kicked out of them?
Yeah, by the group of teenagers.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen that one. The guy got punched right in his face. It's pretty funny.
Yep.
So clowns. Now we gotta warn our children about clowns.
I mean, when have we not? That's some pretty scary shit, man.
Yeah.
Are you scared of clowns?
Have you seen the movie It, man?
Killer clowns from outer space?
I mean, shit.
Yeah, that movie was creepy growing up.
I don't know, man. It's something about a grown ass man being afraid of a clown. This just ain't right. It ain't right in my book.
I'm not saying I'm running. I'm just saying I'm standing my ground.
If a crazy ass clown comes at you with a machete or something, you're gonna stand there and take it?
Oh no! I mean stand my ground like they do in Florida.
But you're not in Florida. I don't think they have
Fire
that
warning shots, center mass.
But I don't think they have that law out there, though, do they?
Oh no, they don't. They don't. They really don't.
You're screwed then.
Yeah. Out here in California, if you hand out candy, the kids will give you a spiel about diabetes.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
I wouldn't know. We went to a shopping mall and we did trick or treating over there.
You did it the easy way.
Of course. I mean, controlled environment.
And the candy is not going to the baby. You're not going to give your 1-year-old friggin' candy.
No, you keep it for yourself. Duh.
Yeah, it's going straight to the dad, man.
My dad gave my 3-year-old a bag of candy. He was like, make sure he gets it. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get it. Yeah. Yeah, right. Like, you're not going to give him a sugar rush. Like, I'll just make sure I eat it. That way it doesn't go to waste.
Yeah, remember when we were kids? I don't know when I was a kid, we used to go out trick-or-treating, whatever, just, like normal kids. And then we'd come home, and then the parents always had to inspect the candy. Do you remember that? And then we sitting there like, why do you have to check my candy for? Like, now I'm afraid to eat the candy because you think that there's razor blades and shit inside of it.
Oh, God. What'd you do for Halloween, Josh?
Over at the Josh house, we did the parade. I live in a predominantly neighborhood that does those types of things.
So you don't live in the ghetto.
And in the neighborhood that does those types of things, they did a parade. All the kids were outside in the community. They were walking up and down the streets. Everybody was trick-or-treating. People were out barbecuing and drinking, and it was fun. It was a good time. I always go all out for Halloween. I decorate the house. I dress up. I was a crazy mask monster guy. My daughter was what the hell was my daughter? What was she?
I thought you were dressing up as a woman.
She was Supergirl. No, I just do that on Sundays.
I
think my wife was
Wonder Woman.
Damn, how do you know that
shit?
You need to know these things, man. Now you sleep on the sofa.
Hey, I'm
You're taking too long, Josh.
Yes, the thoughts are not coming fast enough in my brain. It's been a while since we did the podcast. Just know that we're a little rusty.
Just a little. It's all Josh's fault.
Yeah, it is Jay's fault. I
Sorry.
Not only are we celebrating Halloween for this past month, but we're also celebrating the 1-year anniversary of the Big Baby Daddy Cast and the 1-year anniversary of thegamermind.com. So that is awesome. It's It's been a hell of a year. It's been a learning process.
Yes.
Yeah,
but you know what?
We started doing video podcasts, and then we reverted back to audio podcasts because otherwise we would never do another podcast. I mean,
yeah,
how long does it take you to edit? How long does it typically take you to edit?
It takes a studio worth of people to edit a video podcast. Not only edit it, like put it up on the internet, and having to encode it and all that stuff. It's a lot of work, but I would rather do that work for other types of content. Podcast is a podcast. That's what it should be. If we're gonna do a video, we're gonna do a video on a specific topic, either playing a video game, or we're going to do streaming of playing video games, broadcasting on Twitch or on YouTube. And I want to keep it that way for the foreseeable future. We've had a lot of people visit the site. I think it was something like 7,000 people visit the site and 18,000 page views.
That is awesome.
Which is pretty cool. For 1 year, we didn't do that bad. So... hopefully one day we'll be able to quit our jobs and do this for full time.
Oh man, don't even get me started.
Wait, you mean you guys get to talk about video games all day? Oh yeah, remember this is a video game podcast. Speaking of video games, bloop. Whose Xbox is that?
That'd be mine.
Really?
Really?
Speaking of video games, what do you guys have been playing? It's been a while. We've done this in a while. We haven't been talking about what we've been doing and what we've been playing. So give me a little bit of what you guys have been doing and playing, and the games that you guys have been wasting your time with. Don't all speak at once,
please. Yeah.
All right, so I was playing. Like me, I'm always hooked on the scary games. So I've been hooked on the Resident Evil trilogy. And so they started coming out with the Resident Evil games for Xbox One. So I started playing. I actually started backwards. So I started at 6, beat 6, and then I started. Then I played Part 5, and now I'm playing Part 4. So it's pretty cool just to see like the remake of when it first originally came out for the PlayStation, and it's pretty awesome, man. Like the graphics are so much better. It's easier to control, and it's still scary. It still scares the crap out of me. I don't play with the lights off. Somebody has to be in the house.
Very important.
Yes. If you want to survive.
You gotta watch like SpongeBob after you play, just to like cleanse your mind.
Just go on YouTube and binge on cat videos.
Yeah. So which would you say out of those games is your favorite?
I'd probably say I like Part 5 the most.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just like the story mode more. It gives you the option of picking up things more. Like in the other games, every person you kill, you don't get to pick up stuff. So it just kind of makes it easier, I guess, to make sure you always have ammo and getting the tokens and stuff and trophies. But the one thing I do like about Part 6 is that there's different endings, there's different story modes. So depending on the character you choose, you play a whole different type of story mode to beat the game.
So it's a high replay value from that.
Yes.
From that game.
Absolutely.
I remember playing Resident Evil games, maybe 1 through 3, and a lot of that stuff in the game dealt with inventory management.
Mm-hmm.
How has that been in the later games?
Honestly, it's never been an issue for me because I'm like a hoarder. So I don't like spending anything. I don't like. I always run. I like to save my bullets.
The Resident Evil Code Veronica, it got to you, right?
Hell yeah!
Trying to prevent that from happening.
That's never gonna happen to me where I get stuck in a part where I have no ammo and I can't do nothing. So I became a hoarder, and it's been working out for me ever since. I've been surviving.
That's good. That's good. Anything else you've been playing?
Did you hold on, Gio? Did you play it with co-op?
No, I don't like playing with other people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well, that makes sense.
People are weird out there, so I like playing by myself.
Man, too bad you don't have it for PS3. I remember I never beat the DLC for Resident Evil 5 because I couldn't do it with the NPC computer, and I needed somebody, but I could never beat the DLC, man. It's still
What kind of those mechanics were there? Like, what was it always like co-op? Like, you press this button, I press that button, or how does that work?
Well, like in the game you have a partner, but it's like computer, so you have to hit a certain, like if you need two people to do something, you have to be, the other person has to be in the same vicinity in order for you to activate that whatever feature it is, like opening a door, opening up a gate, or something like that. But with the part 6, you can actually play with somebody online, so they could do their own thing while you're doing your own thing, but you're on the same mission.
So does that stuff carry over to the Xbox One version? Can you
Yes.
still play with people online? Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's pretty awesome.
And what's awesome too is that I recently bought a PS Vita, and I was able to play Resident Evil 2 that I had for my PlayStation 3 on the PS Vita.
Nice.
So it's pretty
How does that run?
amazing.
Yeah.
It's so much better than the original PSP. Like the graphics, like it has a touchpad in the back to where you could, it'll help you like move or open up certain things. If you hit a certain area in the back of the thing, can get annoying sometimes. Like if you're trying to run away or you freak out at something and you accidentally hit something in the back. But for the most part, it's actually pretty good. It's awesome.
I like that Gio has become the unofficial arbiter for the Resident Evil series for the website.
I'm telling you, they should pay me to advertise their games.
So what about you, Jay? What have you been getting into these days?
Well, as you guys all know, I've been playing GTA for God knows how long since they.
Really?
Shut up. Especially since they added the biker update now. Basically, you can form your own crew of 8 people. Basically, it's like a Sons of Anarchy type deal. You do missions and shit like that. So
Get
far,
depressed, do drugs.
of course. Oh yeah, you could you can customize your bikes. They actually have some nice little chopper bikes and all that. Of course, you also got the crotch rockets too. But then you can also buy like some type of factories where it's either marijuana, meth, all that other crap.
Oh, great!
You purchase that and you have to keep it running, and you actually get money for it and shit like that. And it's hard to maintain though.
Also, it's teaching our younger generation of children how to maintain a business.
It's entrepreneurship. Excuse me. It's entrepreneurship.
It's a learning tool.
Do a lot of people still play GTA 5?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Quite a especially with the update that came out. There's talk about them actually doing another set of heists. We just haven't had any confirmation of when. Another game I've been playing, and I'm pretty sure you two have seen me on it quite a bit, especially since I've been trying to get you guys to download it, is that Star Trek Online. Now, Star Trek Online was first released back in 2010 for regular PC, and they finally ported it over back in September. And
It's 6 years old. Holy crap! I didn't know that.
man. And it's free to download in case you guys don't know that. And it's actually really good. You start out, starting out is kind of slow, and then once you, just like any other game, once you build up, the highest cap off level is 60, at least for right now. You can actually team up with other people. So far I've only teamed up with 3 other people. I don't know if you could do more than that. But you can actually team up and share the loot and everything like that, and you can do either space battle or ground battle and whatnot. It's kind of like it'd be kind of like Hulu, not Hulu. Sorry, it's basically like the Halo shit, Halo missions, co-op missions. Basically, it's the same thing. That's actually pretty good.
That's pretty cool. That's for all you Star Trek fans out there. I'm sure that'll be quite interesting. Not me, though. I'm not into Star Trek, Star Wars, anything with the word star in it. But I do recognize the appeal for that. That just doesn't resonate with me. Mr. Manny, talk to me. What you been doing?
What?
Wow.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of old games still. I'm still with my PS3. I told myself that I'll buy a PS4 next year. Coming soon, PS4. You guys
So
see
when
something that exciting.
PS5 comes out,
Why don't you just wait for the PS Pro to come out?
Well, I don't have a 4K TV. I don't plan on buying a 4K TV. I just don't see any benefit in buying a PS Pro unless they decide to divide the market. You know what I mean? But that's just not something that I'm looking forward to.
Let me tell you a little bit something about HDR, high dynamic range. I have no idea what that is. The PS Pro has it.
But it looks amazing. Well, I've been playing Hitman Absolution. I got up on it again, and I gotta tell you, man, I love that game. Just because it's all the levels are actually pretty short and bite-sized. You can play through a level in 5 minutes, 10 minutes if you want to get creative. And there's a lot of little challenges while you're playing the level, and somebody can online can kind of do a little contract, and you say, hey, I'm gonna do this online mission, and it's a lot of fun, man. And for the Vita, I've been doing a lot of Freedom Wars and Child of Light. Freedom Wars is just one of those games like Monster Hunter. It takes a long time to get through the game. I just keep playing it just because I obsess about it. And then Child of Light, man.
Monster Hunter is a hard nut to crack, dude. So if you're saying Freedom Wars is like that, that must be hard to get into.
It was. It had a steep learning curve at first, and then but it's a good action game on the Vita, and on a system that doesn't have a lot of third-person shooters. Having something that gets that mechanic pretty well, and by well, the monsters are slow enough that you'll be able to aim at them. They're big monsters, so it's hard to miss.
Right.
So they do a pretty good job, at least, in kind of creating a fun team mechanic within the game, and it's real easy to connect online and play with other people to beat the monsters. But the other one that I really like, it's such a relaxing game, is Child of Light, man. It's such a it's an RPG that just doesn't take itself enough seriously, but it's very beautiful. It's got some nice serene music. It's very straightforward. There's not a lot of item management. It's just a simple game, and
I downloaded that game when it became free on Xbox Live.
Yeah,
and it kind of gave me like an Ori and the Blind Forest type vibe.
Yeah,
to where it's like everything looks like hand drawn and real nice to look at, but I never really played it. What's the appeal in there?
The story and just how relaxing it is to just do the battles. The battle system is actually pretty. It's a pretty simple battle system, kind of like the classic Final Fantasies. You've got the little bar in the bottom, and it tells you when your turn is coming, and you have a little touch mechanic with the Vita in which you can interrupt other people's turns and whatever. So there's a little bit of engagement in it. It's not just press a button, see an action, and that's it. And it's just a simple game. I mean, it's just kind of mindless when I'm playing it. I just kind of get through the level puzzles because you're flying around and you're trying to get through all these obstacles. So I don't know, man. It's just really fun and mindless to get through it after like spending a whole day just doing a lot of other stuff that just requires a lot of brain power. I don't know. It's just it's good.
Yeah, it's nice to just like fucking veg out on a game and just
Like I play it and then I notice that my mouth is open and I'm breathing through the mouth and I'm like, oh man, I need to
breather.
I need to stop doing this. I might get used to this. But yeah, man, that's about it. That's all I've been playing in these last couple days.
That's pretty cool.
What about you, Josh?
Well, I've been playing a lot of stuff lately.
A lot of stuff.
Tell us about this stuff.
A lot of stuff like Overwatch and Doom and Titanfall. I'm gonna go through the list.
I see a trend in the type of games that you're attracted to.
Yeah, I know. And I never wanted to be that guy that was always the first person shooter guy. But it just seems that there's a lot of good shooters that came out this year. So Doom, I know that Gio has played it. Josh, I think you played it.
Mm-hmm.
You guys both beat it.
Hell yeah.
No, I didn't beat it all the way yet.
I think that's gonna be my favorite game that came out this year. It's ridiculously fun. It doesn't take itself seriously at all. It's over the top, gory, blood, all types. It plays
Action
like
packed.
butter. Oh yeah,
So much action.
so much
Something to
action. It plays so smoothly. It runs so well. I didn't like the multiplayer that much. I went in, I played a couple matches, but that was about it. The multiplayer really didn't catch me at all. I did get myself a PlayStation VR. Yay!
That guy.
How's that?
VR is here. It's pretty damn cool, man. It's like when you first got the Kinect, you know?
Yeah.
Or like when you first got like I don't know, it's so new. So you put the thing on, you're immediately immersed inside like the PlayStation VR like home screen, and it's so weird to be like having an out of body experience playing these games. The only way that you can really know what I'm talking about is if you experience it yourself. So I know that there's a lot of places like Best Buy and GameStop that have kiosks set up, so you can actually get your hands on a PlayStation VR and put it on and experience it, and that's pretty cool. So, and then most recently, the last game I've been playing a lot of is Titanfall 2. It's pretty good.
I mean,
it's actually really
it
good.
looks amazing. I've seen the trailer and the review for it, and it just like it's Respawn like at its best.
Yeah, the guys that brought you Call of Duty, they're at it again with Titanfall 2. It's a great game. It has a really really good story. I haven't beaten it yet, but that's one of the games I'm trying to take my time with. I go through these games so fast that I don't really sit back and appreciate how well some of these games are made, and I want to like slow down and take my time with my games moving forward. So that's what I've been doing. Manny, you have a couple of articles on the website. You want to talk about them?
Oh yeah, man. We haven't been doing podcasts, but we've been keeping busy just doing other stuff, and we've been releasing some articles here and there, and one of the ones that I authored was looking out for Gamer Mime. Just because it's my view of the relationship that as a father and as a husband is how I view entertainment at the house. So I kind of start saying like, hey, I had a tough day at work. I come back home and my wife had a tough day at home, and we all expect to at least take a load off whenever we we're at that point in time was like between 3 p.m. and time to go to sleep. We kind of both want to do something entertaining or take our mind off of whatever we were doing. So we all share the same sentiment, and this is just kind of an article that I just talk about, like how could I include my wife or another person that's special in my life, like my mom, into a hobby that I enjoyed doing, which is playing games. And it's just thinking about like, okay, you really need to know this person, and you really need to kind of know what's appealing to them, and then just kind of get games along that line. And with us, things kind of changed depending on the situation that we were in. So when we were in college, we always used to play a lot of beat 'em up games with our friends. So that was kind of like the majority of our my library was composed of like multiplayer beat 'em ups. And later on in life, when we moved away from our friends, well, it was just multiplayer games that me and her would play. And just the connections that you make while you're playing, and the moments that you share is what this article is all about. And I think a lot of people kind of do the same thing, and if they don't, then it's kind of a way for them to see like, hey, here's what you should be looking for whenever you want to include your special someone in a hobby that you like. Just kind of see if there is a how do you say it? If there's an even ground or something that you both can enjoy within the same hobby. Because if my wife's never gonna like buy some sewing material, like some fabric, and then get me to sew, you know what I mean? It's just not gonna.
You sure?
It's not relatable to me. And she's like, "Come on, honey, let's sew."
What if you really
it's
have
like,
a
it's
really
just
really
not.
bad day?
So we always try to find like common ground when it comes to enjoying entertainment together. And then the next article that I authored was why I hate smart saving, and I think I used a very strong word, hate. I don't hate it because it's just but that's how I feel when the child in me starts acting like a little brat when like shit goes bad and I didn't save and suddenly I gotta play. Oh man, I gotta play through 15 minutes of this shit again. So.
Well, that's the developer's way of getting rid of save scumming, which is saving every 5 seconds. I think that sometimes it's done relatively smart, and I think sometimes I hate it because I want to choose when I'm going to save the game. Like right now I'm playing Titanfall, and if I have to stop mid-game, and I want to be able to press the start button, go to save and quit, and then be able to resume where I left off. No, when I look into Titanfall, when I press Titanfall's start screen, all it says is load from last save point, restart, or quit. So I get the whole smart saving, but sometimes it's not done particularly well, and it could be a real pain in the ass to go back to a game and not know where the hell you are or what you did or where the game decided for you where it was going to save.
I mean, and there are games out there that do it right. I wanted to give a shout out to From Software because even though the Dark Souls series, it's not really known for how good their save mechanic is, but it is the best one out there. Like a game where you could literally just say, "Hey, I quit," and then you reload the game and you're back where you just left off. That's perfect. I mean, and as a parent, that's the kind of shit you need to have around because, you'll be playing and then suddenly like, oh, shit happens. I got to turn this off. Daddy duties came up. It's not like when you were a kid that you're like, oh, hold on, I'm going to save. No, mommy, don't turn it off. No.
I mean, I bounced off of Fallout 4 pretty hard. Like after I got to the big reveal, I kind of bounced hard off of that game. Like I think I bounced harder off of that game than I have any game in like the past 5 years, which is it kind of sucks because I kind of really wanted to know where the fuck that game ended up going after the big reveal. But the only thing I can say about that is that that's one of the games that has that option to say, okay, I want to save my progress. I want to save here. Mm-hmm. And that way I know when I get back to where I fucking was that I will know what I was doing and not freaking try to figure out, oh, where did the game save me last? And
Yeah, I thought it did this already.
Yeah.
Oh man,
it does autosave too. It gives you both options.
Yeah.
It autosaves and it gives you the option to save yourself. So that's pretty cool. I like that.
But yeah, those there's more articles coming, at least from my end. I know that you guys are working on others, and we updated the website to make it a little bit easier to maneuver. Hope you guys like the new kind of blog layout, dealing with content. I think that's the best way to go forward. But if you guys ever have any other suggestions, just send us an email, and we can always just make more improvements on the website based on what people say.
Yeah. We have a whole production team of nobody. So, any thoughts or recommendations are always welcome.
And then working with Weebly, man, that's like blood, sweat, and tears right there. Just dealing with that damn program.
Yeah, man. There's no Weebly. If you're out there, if you listen to us, if you listen to this podcast, can you do me a fucking favor and put an undo button in your damn interface? Undo. Everybody has it.
One little button. That's it.
Just undo my shit. I made the mistake. Okay, I fucked up. Let me be able to undo that shit. No, it's like you fucked up.
You commit.
That's it. Balls to the wall. Gio, what about you? You had an article go up too recently.
Yeah, it was called Vita Love, I think.
Yeah, that's what it's called, Gio.
Yeah. No, it was just pretty much talking about the Vita. Yeah, I really enjoy it, and I got a Black Ops declassification game for it, which I think it's like pretty awesome.
I think it's
like
declassified.
A lot of people declassified. Yeah, that's what I said.
With a couple extra vowels and consonants in there. Yeah.
You know what? Listen, guys. I know what I said. You guys must have misheard. But yeah,
Classification.
Shut up. Don't make me mute you. Yeah, that game is pretty awesome. Like, especially the online multiplayer. I think it's like, to me, it's almost like if I was playing on the Xbox. Like, it's so realistic. It's fast paced. It is nothing like I've ever played on a handheld game before. So I think, it's something that people should definitely try out. I know it's kind of dying off a little bit, but
hey,
I
man,
think
I
a lot
take
of
offense to that.
well, according to the
You're right.
GameStop guy, because like I go there like a couple weeks ago to pick up a new game for it, and they're like, "Oh, we got a small little section over here." He's like, "Oh, it's kind of dying now." Like, I don't know why, because it's like, it's amazing. The graphics are awesome. It's not slow at all. So I think they definitely didn't advertise it enough for a lot more people to purchase it and see what it has to offer. But it's definitely something that I could see myself playing for quite a while.
Dude, if you get a PS4 and you don't have the third world country internet that I keep getting over here, you could definitely like finagle putting the Vita on your PS4 controller and then stream the PS4 game into it. And there's some videos out there of people doing that, and it's like a mini console, pretty much. It's just,
That's pretty awesome.
Wow.
yeah, I love that shit. I mean, that's just. I feel like the system is completely underutilized, completely undervalued.
Absolutely.
And you can play PS1 games on it, and I love them. I mean, I play them all the time. I feel like it has like that OS where you can just kind of put the system on standby and then continue playing later.
Yeah, it picks up right off where you left off. Like, you put it on sleep mode, you turn it back on, and it's right where you left off, and you just keep playing like nothing. There's so many different features. It's pretty cool.
Buy the Vita. God damn it.
You heard it right here, folks. Buy yourself a Vita. I just think people don't, like, it's not like back in the day where you would see, 30, 40, 50-year-olds on the subway with a Game Boy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like that anymore. Like, a lot of people to me, don't seem like they play a lot of portable consoles.
No, 'cause they're always on the phone.
As much. Yeah, because it's everything's on the phone now.
Yep.
But there's a lot of good stuff out there, especially from the indie developers. Like Shovel Knight is one of those examples that it's great on the Vita, and it's one of those games that it costs you like $5. These games are a lot cheaper too.
Yeah.
So if you want a system that's gonna last you a long time, and you won't have to throw $60 at it every single time you want to play a game, then hey, the Vita's for you.
Vita love.
Go buy it now, while supplies last.
Moving forward, I know in the recent coming weeks we're going to have a PSVR review on a site. I will be authoring that, give you my impressions, what I think of the thing, its downfalls, its successes, and review a couple games along with that. We also are going to be doing a lot more live streaming, and we'll let you guys know via Twitter and Facebook when we're doing so. We usually live stream on Twitch or YouTube, so that's where you can find us. And then if you want to send us questions or comments or ideas for the website or the show, you can email us at our email address, that I forgot.
www.thegamermind.com.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's the website. Yeah,
that's
the
the
website.
No, that's his website. Yeah. Oh crap.
Yeah, not the email address.
Oh, you can tweet us at the Game of Mine _.
Yeah, tweet us, please. Tweet us all the time. Tweet.
Because you'll know we'll never check the email. We can't even remember the damn thing. It's the daddycast at thegameofmine.com, but you know, it's.
I was just about to say
check
that.
I
check. I check. Sort of. So with that, this is episode 1, man. We're coming back. The Big Baby Daddy Cast.
Come back strong as ever.
Strong as ever. We're doing it, and you know, this is just a taste. This is episode 1 of the Big Baby Daddy Cast,
season 2.
My name, season 2. Got to put that in there, season 2.
Next episode, episode 1, season 3.
Yeah, we just fucking skipping episodes. We're skipping seasons. Season 3, volume 1. How about that?
That's how you get money. You find a loophole. They got 3 seasons. Holy shit!
They got 3 seasons. It's all on VHS. We got to kick started. You know, we got vinyl out. It's gonna be great. So if you guys have any last minute alibis, I think that's a wrap for today.
That's a wrap.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much for listening, and stay tuned for season 2, episode 2, coming soon.
You sound so like declassification.
Yeah, there's a podcast I listen to, and it's just a bunch of engineers, and that's exactly like they sound. Like it's so matter of fact, like everything they say.
Yes. So this here is a circuit card.
Hey, somebody out there likes it.
Yeah,
yes.
I mean, I'm listening to it, for God's sake. But.
They declassified it. That's the thing. They like it.
It's all this declassification going on in this world.
You know, I hate you guys sometimes. I know hate is a strong word, but I truly mean it.
But we love you too.
All right,
Well,
guys.
you guys take care out there, and keep listening.
Yeah, I've been your host, Josh Vasquez.
I'm Gio.
I'm Manny.
Jay.
Jay.
I'm Jay. Oh, woe is me.
GTA 5 for life.
GTA 5 for life.
Star Trek Online.
Beat me up, Scotty.
We're fucking nerds. I love you guys. Take care. Keep gaming.
Later.